Hi guys, it's Christy. Welcome back to Littles and Loving It. So if you you already know by the title, I am pregnant. I'm knocked up. I have some notes. So I'll probably be looking down a little bit. But yeah, I just wanted to come and make a video about how I got not how I got pregnant, but just my pregnancy so far. Today is April, what is it? The 21st? I'm 6 weeks and 3 days pregnant. Hold on. Okay. I'm 6 weeks and 3 days pregnant. I found out I was pregnant on April, it was April 4th. I found out I was pregnant. And so basically what happened was, um, I, that whole week I was not feeling like myself. So on Monday I was kind of nauseous, and then on Tuesday, like, y'all, I could not keep my eyes open at my desk. I was just so tired, like I was dozing off. So I was like, okay, well, something's not right. So I came home and I was gonna take a pregnancy test. I don't know if y'all watched my first TTC update, then yeah, I know I bought those. I think it was Movigel ovulation test, and it had pregnancy tests with it. But I had taken all the pregnancy tests. So when I went in there and I realized I didn't have any of the pregnancy tests, I was like, oh, I'll take an ovulation test and maybe I'm ovulating. So I took the test. Now I hadn't taken an ovulation test this cycle at all. So I took it and it was positive for ovulation. So I was like, oh, that's weird. I just, was that just a lucky guess or something? So, me thinking that I was ovulating, we BD that night. And then the next day, I tested again because I was like, because it's supposed to be like 3 days that are the best days. And so I wanted to make sure we were still on those best days. So the next day I tested again, and the same thing, it was positive. And I was like, that is really weird. Like, is my timing just, have I gotten to know my body this well now that I can tell when I'm ovulating, or I can feel my body is different when I'm ovulating. So I was like, nah. So I went to Dr. Google, of course. And I typed in, I was like, well, can an ovulation test indicate pregnancy? And I was on a bunch of forums, and a lot of women said that their ovulation test, they took ovulation test, it was positive, and then they took a pregnancy test and it was positive. So I was like, maybe I'm pregnant. So I went to go pick Alex up from work, and I stopped and got a pregnancy test. I got the pack of 2, and I threw the pregnancy test away, y'all. But I did get pictures of them. And so when we got home, he didn't even know that I was taking a pregnancy test. I went, in the bathroom, took the test, and you usually set the pregnancy test down, and you wait 2 minutes, 3 minutes, depending on the test. Excuse me, y'all. And you read it. Not me. I sat there on the toilet and I held, like, if this is the pregnancy test, I held it just like this, super still. I was looking down at it, and I saw, the control line always pops up first. And a couple seconds later, the positive line pops up, and I was just like, oh, shit. I'm pregnant. But I was trying not to get too excited because I did have that false positive back in February. I think it was February. So I was like, okay, let me not get too excited. But I mean, we always say that, but we're excited anyway. No matter how much we say, like, oh, I'm not gonna get so excited. Like, I'm very excited. So I went and told Alex, and I tried to get it on camera, but Y'all, I didn't press record. I was so mad at myself. But he's so nonchalant anyway. Like, if y'all see in the vlog, the little bit of vlogs he is in, like, he's so nonchalant. So, I made my prenatal appointment, which it was a bunch of mess with that. So, I'll talk about that in another video. Well, actually, I kind of vlogged it, so. So, anyway, I made my prenatal appointment, and then the next morning when I woke up, I took another pregnancy test, and it was positive. So I was like, oh shit, I'm pregnant for real. So, excuse me. Let's see. I am a type 2 diabetic, and so I knew I was going to be high risk. I knew that chances were they were going to put me back on insulin. I was on insulin when I was pregnant with Jade. And so it was like Friday. I tested Thursday. Yeah, so that Friday I checked my sugar and it was super high. So they got me into the doctor that Friday afternoon. And she put me on insulin, the Humulin N, which is one you take at night. And in the morning, I vlogged about this as well. And then like a week later, I went to see the actual endocrinologist, the specialist. And so she put me on Humulin N and Humulin R. You guys can Google those. The R is just like what you take at mealtime so your sugars don't spike. And then the N is what you take in the morning at night, and it regulates your sugar throughout the day. And then I went from taking 1,500 milligrams of metformin to 2,000 milligrams. And if you guys take metformin, I was never really good at taking my metformin because like the stomach issues you have. But if you guys, my doctor told me to try this and it really works. It helps. If you take metformin, try taking your metformin right after you eat. I used to take it like 30 minutes before I would eat. Try taking it right after you eat, and it does help. So let's see. What else? Oh, you guys, I was freaking out. I was freaking out because the week that I found out I was pregnant, the Sunday prior to that Thursday, yeah, I drank a bottle of wine. And I was freaking out because I didn't know I was pregnant. And I was just like, oh, I hope nothing's wrong with the baby and all that stuff. So yeah, I was freaking out. So let's see. I went to the doctor on the 15th, but they don't consider it like your prenatal appointment. I went because, why did I go? I went because I was bleeding, and I have a vlog about this. I'm going to post it. I'm going to upload it. But I went because I was spotting. So, they just did an ultrasound, and I should have been like 7 weeks or something like that. But I was only 5 weeks and 4 days at the time. And she could see the yolk sac. So then I ended up going back Friday. Was it Friday? Yeah. I ended up going back Thursday night. This past Thursday night. Because I was bleeding again and I was bleeding more. So we went in there and, I went over to the urgent care. I don't know if I just said it or not. But I went over to the urgent care and they did an ultrasound and they did my blood work. My levels were high. And they heard the heartbeat. And, when you get an ultrasound and it's a situation like that, the ultrasound tech is not going to talk to you. They're not allowed to tell you what they see. So it's frustrating because I want to ask her, like, what she's seeing, but I'm not even going to bother because I know she can't tell me. And, I've been down this road before. So, she's doing her thing. I'm trying my damnedest to see the screen, y'all. I really am, but she was making sure I didn't see that thing. She never said anything, though. She just made sure I didn't see it. And then she had to hear the heartbeat. And so she turned up the volume, and I could hear it. And at first, I was just looking up at the ceiling. And then I heard the heartbeat, and I looked over at the ultrasound machine, and I lifted my head up because I was trying to see if I was hearing what she was seeing. Of course, I didn't see anything. I couldn't see anything. So I went back to the room. The doctor came back, said the heartbeat was strong. I was 6 weeks and my levels were good. So yeah, that was really it. Like, I really hope that's the last scare that I have in this pregnancy. Like, when I was pregnant with Jade, I was in the hospital a couple of times. So yeah. So anyway, I have an appointment, my first official sort of prenatal appointment, which I really don't get because I've seen the doctor now 3 times. I think 3 times. But for whatever reason, they don't consider it my TV off. They don't consider it a prenatal appointment until you're 8 weeks, I think. So I have my first prenatal appointment the week after next. I can't remember what day. But yeah, I'm going to get an ultrasound that day, and the doctor already told me that I would be seeing I'll be seeing a high risk specialist until I'm like 20 weeks, which was the same with JD. Once I'm 20 weeks, I shouldn't have to see the specialist anymore. It's like, the one cool thing about it is you get an ultrasound every week. When you have to see a specialist, you see the specialist every week. Well, when I was pregnant with Jade, I would see the specialist every week up until I was 20 weeks. And I would get an ultrasound every week. So yeah. And the specialist, the place where we have to go is kind of far. So I'm not super excited about that. I'll be delivering at a different hospital too, which is kind of far, which I'm not super excited about, but that is months away. So according to how far I was when I got the ultrasound, and I think it was the babycenter.com, I can't remember. My due date should be January 11th. My doctor will have a better idea of my due date when I go for my prenatal visit. She didn't want to give me, when she looked at my uterus and I was only 5 weeks and 4 days, she didn't want to give me like a real due date because she said that they need to see the heartbeat before they get the before they like want to call a due date. So I was like, okay. So that's really it. I just wanted to talk a little bit about my symptoms. Yeah, I've been way more nauseous this pregnancy than with Jade. I don't really remember being super nauseous with her. Like, I feel like it was just kind of off and on, but with this baby, excuse me. With this baby, like, I am nauseous. I'm surprised I haven't thrown up. I'm just so nauseous. And then I'm tired, of course, right? Because the baby takes all your energy. I've been super, super tired. Like I said, like falling asleep at my desk. I fell asleep one day just like, I didn't even know I'd fallen asleep. I was on the couch and I literally just laid over. My feet weren't even on the couch, y'all. I literally just laid over and I was asleep. Let's see. I've been gaining weight already and I don't understand why. Like, I'm bloated. I'm gonna start showing quick. Like, I'm trying to wait until I'm 12 weeks to tell my family, but that's probably not gonna happen because, like, I'm so bloated and I've been gaining weight. Like, I've gained like 6 pounds. Yeah. But I haven't been eating like shit. I've been eating trying to keep my sugars down, which means I haven't been eating a lot of sugar. I haven't been eating a lot of carbs. I've really just been eating a lot of protein and vegetables. And I am gaining weight. Like, I was supposed to slay this pregnancy, y'all, but I don't know how I'm gonna slay it when I gained 6 pounds and I'm only 6 weeks. How am I supposed to be slayed? So yeah. I'm sure at some point they're gonna tell me I need to slow down with the weight gain, but I don't know like what to do because it's not like when I was pregnant with Jade, I ate. Like if I wanted it, I ate it, and that's not how I've been with this pregnancy. So I'm like, why the heck am I gaining weight? So yeah, I've already started gaining weight, and I've already started thinking in my head about how I'm gonna be so depressed come December because I'm gonna be freaking huge. But yeah, so that is pretty much it. I will be doing a couple videos on like being high risk, and there'll probably be vlogs actually about being high risk. And I have some, excuse me, I have some vlogs. I'm gonna vlog throughout the whole first trimester, and then after I upload this video, which will be after we tell our family, then like probably, I'm not sure how many videos I will have, but maybe once a week or twice a week, something like that. I'll upload the vlogs from the first trimester. So yeah, I'm not gonna show my stomach, you guys, because it's just fat and like bloat. I don't know what bloat is, like if it's gas or something, I don't know, but it's not baby. So yeah, that's really it, you guys. I started this journey in November of last year. Yeah, I started taking the ovulation test strips in November of last year, and here we are like 6 months later and I'm pregnant. I'm so excited. So if you guys want to continue watching me on my journey, I would love that. And you guys comment, and if you're pregnant, like comment, tell me how you got pregnant, tell me when you do. That's really it, you guys. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will hit y'all later. Deuces.